Alright, so hey guys and welcome back. As you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be piercing my second hole today. And my lobe feels very cold, but we're going to warm that up in a second. Most people say that when piercing any part of your body, make it cold, numb it up. You don't want to do that. By the way, my face is not this pale, it's just coming up on camera that way for some reason. Also, most people say, don't pierce yourself with a needle. Number one, make your skin as warm as possible, and it will make the needle go through faster. Number two, the second fact is true. Don't pierce yourself with a safety needle. Just don't do it. You may think it's going to work, it may work out perfectly for you, but for others, it's not going to work. So also don't tell people that it will work. Just because it works for you doesn't mean it'll work for the next person, and that is a very indefinite way to pierce your lobe without any problems. It's a very definite way to get an infection and possibly lose your ear or lose a part of your body to whichever you're piercing. Just don't do that. I'm just gonna clean around my face. That's what I do. Get any germs. You don't have to do that for your eyes. I just like to do that because I'm weird like that, you. Anyways, what you want to do is grab a cup of sea salt and just wipe around whatever part of your body that you're going to be piercing. I'm not going to be piercing this ear, so I don't know why I'm doing that ear. Start off with clean washed hands, which I have. They're not necessarily the cleanest because I touched like 3 other things. But start off with clean washed hands, and if you touch anything else, wash them again. Or use hand sanitizer, which I'm going to be using right now. So yeah, this is what you want to start off doing. Preferably use all and any hypoallergenic material as possible. It will make the process go 10 times smoother. Soak your ear or whatever part of your body in the water. Hot water, sea salt, and just hold it there until it feels like it's soaked up a lot of moisture. Now, if you have stretched ears or you're afraid that your lobe may close up if you're piercing your ear, which is probably why you're watching this video, make sure that you put your jewelry in. Make sure it is stainless steel, implant grade, or titanium, and put them in your ears if you're piercing both, or you can always just put them in one. I'm going to put both mine in because you're not going to want to take these out for a couple of days, just to let your ear heal. So, and make sure that you soak your titanium or implant grade stainless steel in sea salt water as well. That will help with the process. You don't want to soak them in alcohol because that'll hurt your lobes, even if you have stretched lobes that you've had for years. Don't do it. Next thing you want to use or do is make sure your needle, your piercing needle, is in some type of cleansing, something that gets rid of germs. Even though it's sterilized, you still want to make sure. So you want to take extra precautions. So I have mine in some hydrogen peroxide. Now what I'm going to do is take the needle and the jewelry out, because you want to soak the jewelry too, even if it is clean. Mine is clean. Never worn before. And then you want to soak it in the sea salt water as well. Because sea salt water, if you guys don't know, it helps to cleanse. Also, at all and any possible cost, wear gloves. Now, I only have one. That's good enough for me. I'll be right back. Shut my door here. Sorry about that. I just washed my hands. So yeah. If you have any alcohol prep pads, use that as well. But for me, sea salt should be enough. Yeah. And make sure with your clean hands, make sure you have clean hands and dip it in. Just wipe it all around the ear. Cleanse any germs, because sea salt helps to clean, cleanse, and heal. Which is why you want to use sea salt at any cost. Also, make sure you have some Q-tips on hand to wipe off any excess or whatever. Do not use a piercing gun. Do not. Especially if you decide you want to stretch your lobes, which is essentially why I'm doing this. Because I do want to possibly downsize a little bit on this lobe and then stretch up on here. I only want it to go like maybe 6 gauge or 4 gauge, somewhere around there. Maybe even an 8 gauge. But whether you're stretching or you're just starting off by piercing your lobe, do not use a piercing gun, and make sure you use implant grade stainless steel or titanium, or any type of hypoallergenic metal that's not going to cause problems for your ear. And also make sure you use sea salt. Same thing for the needle or the taper. Be right back. I have my sterilized, trying to get metal clamps. I only have plastic clamps, but these are sterilized. Trying to get metal clamps. This is what you're going to put over top of the piercing area where you want it pierced. Next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to mark where you want the piercing. So I'll be right back. I gotta go check in the big mirror where exactly I want it pierced, but I'll show you when I get back. Side note, if you don't like the placement, you can always go back and wipe off the marker, because that's not permanent, hopefully. Gonna have to sanitize my hand again, but anyways, go back, wipe it off, and replace it. You can't do that once you have the needle through your ear, because that'll stay permanently. Something wrong with my eye. Anyways. Sorry guys. This may be a long video, I'll be right back. Alright, so after you have the placement, you want to get your clamp in place. And put it over top of that area. I'll be right back. Alright, so by this point, all of your jewelry should be on a cleansed towel or something. And you should be ready to go. I'm just going to take this off real quick and replace, just because it felt a little bit tight. Right, and you want to make sure that the clamp is as comfortable as possible, although it might not be. I'll be right back. Now make sure that all of your hair is out of the way, and that the clamp is where you want it placed, front to back. And then basically, you're just going to want to take the needle. You're going to want to pick up the needle in your gloved hand and place it through. Make sure your glove is on properly. The clamp should hurt worse than the needle. Alright, so hey guys, sorry, I kinda had to do that off camera because the needle wasn't going through, but basically you just want to take your clamp, push it through, take a couple deep breaths, relax, and let the needle do its job. Just keep threading it through slowly. Then you want to take the clamp off, and you want to put the needle through And then you want to put the earring through, through the needle when you're almost to the end, and just thread it through. It should go through easily because the blade kind of lubricates it. And to be honest, guys, this piercing didn't hurt half as much as it did with a piercing gun, which is a good thing because it means that all the skin that would have stayed in on a piercing gun and bleed 10 times more is gone. I kind of pierced myself like 3 other times, but that's essentially how you want it done. It should be a little bit further off, but stuff happens. And now you just want to take your sea salt, your little cup of sea salt that you dabbed everything in, and just wipe around the piercing. I actually took my tunnel out and I put it back in, and my ear wasn't sore when I put it back in, and I thought it was going to be sore, which is why I left it in the first place. It was actually easier to pierce myself with the plug or tunnel out. So yeah, that's essentially my pierced ear. Hope you guys liked the video, and I will see you guys soon. Bye guys, love you. Like, subscribe, and comment. For those of you who will leave mean comments on this video, it is what it is. I wanted my own piercing, and I couldn't get it pierced for a good price with a regular piercing needle, so I just went ahead and did it. This is my own personal choice, and who knows, I may even take it out in a couple of years. Anyway, so that would be like $60 down the drain, and this all together cost me like 25 cents, so alright, we'll see you guys soon. See you in my next video. Love you guys, bye.